Hello everybody, welcome once again back to the channel. I am in the car, which means I have seen yet another new movie, and you can see the popcorn bucket, so it's pretty obvious that I am not joined by either of my usual co-hosts. Various reasons. Anyway, tonight's new film, today's new film, this afternoon's new film, whatever. The film that I just saw in the movie theater is none other than the horror comedy Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, or Beetlejuice 2. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, what do I think about this film on a scale of 1 to 10? I think I give this film a solid 8. This film, for what it is actually very good. It's enjoyable, it's funny, it's lighthearted, it's a lot like the first one. There's a lot of things in it that are just really good. It's a lot like the first one, like I said, is, typical Tim Burton kind of humor, Tim Burton's style. The acting is good, the dialogue is pretty good, the storyline overall is actually very interesting and engaging. It is a worthy sequel to the original Beetlejuice. So if, as far as like a sequel to Beetlejuice goes, this is an 8 out of 10. I think that like overall, as far as like the way that things are in the movies right now, this is probably one of the better ones in theaters, but we're kind of moving out of the summer blockbuster season, and we're kind of heading into like this like weird middle spot as far as the like movie release schedule is concerned. So we usually try to do these things like once a week, but lately things have been kind of sparse, so if we don't have a review every single week, that's part of the reason why. Anyway, I really don't have much to say, like non-spoilers and stuff, so if you enjoyed this really quick review, let us know in the comments below. What did you think about Beetlejuice Beetlejuice? Give us a like. If you like movies, you'll like this channel. Be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, just leave us your thoughts in the comments, or what movies are you looking forward to as we're heading into the rest of the year so that we can prioritize which movies that we're going to go see. Overall, I recommend this movie. It is fun. If you like the first one, you'll really like this one. I think that it's worth the theater experience. So, yes, if you can see it in theaters, definitely see it in theaters. Otherwise, you can wait for it to come out on rental. I don't think that that's going to hurt it very much, but I think that if you have a full theater full of people that can laugh at all the little jokes, it's worth the theater visit. Moving on to spoilers. 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 This film actually has like a really good plot. The thing that's really nice about this movie is that just the trailer was done correctly. The trailer shows enough of things going on in the movie that you're kind of curious, but it doesn't reveal a lot of information outside of very basic character information, to be honest. There is an entire subplot in this movie that is not even shown in the trailers, which I thought was really good. So going into the movie, I didn't know what exactly to expect. I didn't know exactly how everything was going to go. So it was just like going into a movie and seeing the entire thing, which is really refreshing because trailers recently have been really, really bad. Either they're really good at hyping things up, but they kind of prioritize the scenes that they're showing to where they reveal the entire movie, or with movies like this, like horror and things like that, they tend to kind of spoil a lot of the best parts in the trailer. So like even comedies and things like that. So it's one of those things where the trailer, I think, deserves really good, like the trailer deserves kudos because it didn't spoil anything really about the movie. So the entire movie, very interesting. And the other thing too is it actually showed a couple of funny scenes to kind of get you hooked, but most of the actual like very good comedy bits aren't in the trailer at all. So you see the movie and you can enjoy every little aspect of the movie. That's an issue that like Deadpool and Wolverine had, is that they showed a lot of their really funny like kind of, so with comedies, things kind of go up and down. With Deadpool and Wolverine, part of the issue with their trailer was that they showed all of the funniest jokes from like where it's not heavily jokey. And as a result, it just kind of feels a little bit flat throughout. Good movie, but the trailer kind of ruins it a little bit. Alien, they kind of spoiled. Like, I didn't even want to go see Alien because they showed the death of like 3 of the characters in the trailer. So there's that. This movie did good with the trailer. The story in and of itself isn't really spoiled. The storyline in this movie is actually very interesting. It doesn't necessarily follow exactly Beetlejuice and his ex-wife and him trying to just escape her. That is a major plot point, and it comes up quite a bit, and it's kind of a driving force for a lot of these different things. But the actual main story doesn't even really follow Beetlejuice or Winona Ryder's character. It follows actually Jenna Ortega's character more. And she has a very interesting plot that honestly is kind of fresh, but not super fresh. Like, it fits in the universe. So it's like, it's really fresh, but is 100% believable in the universe as it was established in the first film. So the entire actual story is Winona Ryder's kind of half estranged daughter, played by Jenna Ortega, gets duped by a boy who died, who's a ghost. She doesn't realize that he's a ghost, so she kind of gets duped by him. She finds him really attractive, and he kind of manipulates her to be like, hey, let's just go to the underworld and stuff like that so that we can be together. I want to come back to life. You can meet your dad. Super, like, let's do that. And it turns out that the guy is actually like this psychotic murderer. And his whole thing is that he's going to trade lives with Jenna Ortega so that he can come back to life and continue to live, and she gets to go to the afterlife instead of him. So that's actually really interesting because it brings Winona Ryder to have to rely on Beetlejuice a little bit and agree to a couple of things with him for him to help her out. And you get the classic antics, and a lot of the side characters have little things going on, and the humor, like I said, is pretty on point for that. So the actual plot of the movie, the fact that it wasn't spoiled in the trailer, I know that I kind of went on about that, but trailers this year have been really an issue. Like, last year we had the issue with the SAG-AFTRA strike where all the films kept getting delayed, and so a lot of really crappy movies came out near the end of the year. And then the beginning of this year also had that issue, but also the quality in films have really gone down as far as like graphics and story and things like that. So this film actually has good graphics for what it is. It has a decent storyline, and the trailer does good. So it's like, it has none of the real issues that the films from earlier this year have, or from the end of last year have. So overall, I think that it just deserves to be pointed out and given kudos. I think that I have talked enough about this movie. If you're going to really enjoy it, if you're this far in and you haven't seen it yet, shame on you. Just saying. Shame on you. Shame! If you have seen it, though, you kind of know what I'm already talking about, so I don't really need to say anything else. Film is fun. Have fun with movies. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.